The season is officially over. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers took down the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and it wasn't close, man. Tom Brady, the GOAT, 7 rings. The Chiefs need to upgrade the O-line. They need to get a wide receiver. You can't just rely on Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce in those moments. And for our Dynasty teams, the season, while the NFL season, the college season may be over, Dynasty season is just getting started. We are just getting warmed up. Dynasty fantasy football, if y'all don't know, this shit is 24/7, 365. And right now, at this point of our fantasy season, I mean, this is where teams are built. This is where teams are made. This is where you rebuild, you reload, you retool, and get ready for the 2021 NFL season. And that's why y'all are here. That's why y'all are here to see real-time trades, what is happening, what are people doing, who's getting moved, who's being acquired. And every single trade that you see on this show, these are real trades from members of the Destination Devy Patreon, the squad, patreon.com/allgas. So if you want your trade plotted or destroyed, make sure you head over to Patreon and sign up, become a member of the squad. But these are deals that have gone down over the past like 3 or 4 weeks. It's been a while since I did one of these shows, but we're at that juncture now where this shit is very, very important. So what I tell people, this is just a disclaimer. I am going to try to set the stage for the format, the setup, but ultimately I want to make these deals applicable to anybody listening, no matter if you're playing in a Superflex, 1 QB, rebuild, you're a contender. So I'll try to keep a lot of the noise out of it. I know inside the Discord channel, a lot of the patrons set the scene for me, right? I made this deal because I'm rebuilding. I've got 10 picks and yada, yada, yada. Well, that's only specific and applicable to that one particular team. I want to make these trades make sense regardless of what kind of league you're in, whether it's super flex, single quarterback, all of that good stuff. So as we go through this, I'm going to just tell you how I see it. And I love this show because the comments are always cracking. It's always popping. Y'all tell me what trades completely sucked ass and which ones were dope. So we are going to jump into the first deal. And I like this one because it's featuring a player who's in this 2021 NFL draft class and should be the first running back off of the board. So let's pull it up and take a look. This is a PPR league, so S. Bailey II, that is Najee Harris. No one traded for whoever the hell S. Bailey is, right? Sergio Bailey or Stetson Bailey, I don't know what his name is. But in this particular deal, this individual he traded away Dalvin Cook, Darius Slayton, and James Robinson, all right? Dalvin Cook, Darius Slayton, James Robinson, and received Najee Harris, DeAndre Swift, and Brandon Ayuk. PPR league. So you're giving away 2 running backs. Dalvin Cook, arguably one of the top running backs in the NFL. James Robinson, we know what he did in 2020, one of the best rookie running backs in the NFL. And Darius Slayton, he's okay, wide receiver 3, right? But nothing you're going to build a team around. And he received Najee Harris, a lock to be a top 2-round pick at worst. DeAndre Swift, one of the best running backs in football and an ascending talent. And Brandon Ayuk, a player that I'm very, very high on in my personal cornerstone rankings. This deal, give me Najee, DeAndre Swift, and Brandon Ayuk. Like 10 out of 10 times. I love this trade for Jay White 29. Dak Attack 123. You know, I'm not going to say it was a bad deal. If you're a contender and you want win now pieces, Dalvin Cook and James Robinson provide you that win now, those win now pieces, proven NFL talents. I think the other side is a win now move too. You get DeAndre Swift, a young DeAndre Swift in his second season, Brandon Ayuk in his second season, and Najee Harris as a rookie. I think this is a slam dunk deal for the Najee and DeAndre Swift side, but I also believe that the team getting Dalvin Cook and James Robinson, as well as Darius Slayton as another ancillary piece to that team, is not a bad deal whatsoever. So this is one of those deals where I'm not going to slam either side. Thought both sides of the deal probably had their reasons for making the move that they did, and I like both sides of this deal. Good trade. Good trade. All right, let's get a little spicy. We're going to go to a 12-team Superflex format, 12-team Superflex trade that went down. All right, Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin, and Mark Andrews were acquired for T. Higgins, a 2022 first-round pick, the 102 in 2021, in the 110 in 2021. So let's put some faces to a name, all right? So 2022 first round pick, you're talking about, and I don't know if it's mid or anything like that, so we'll assume late. We'll assume a late pick in 2022. So maybe an Isaiah Spiller, potentially one of the quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels, JT Daniels. The 102 in 2021 Superflex League, that will be Justin Fields. In the 110, according to Destination Devy, ADP, yes, we do have ADP. Over there at Destination Devy, we are running a series of single quarterback and Superflex drafts. Let's take a look at the Superflex ADP. The person being taken at pick 10 is either Zach Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Rashad Bateman, or Rondale Moore. So you're talking about, at worst, a Rashad Bateman, Rondale Moore, Justin Fields, Jaden Daniels, and T. Higgins for Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin, and Mark Andrews. This is a big boy deal. This is a big boy trade. And if you are a win now team, if you're going for a title in 2021, I think the Adams, McLaurin, Andrews side, home run. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's a haul. The rebuilding side, that's what I'm going to assume is happening here. You're getting T. Higgins, Justin Fields, Rashad Bateman, Rondale Moore, potentially Zach Wilson. Probably not Zach Wilson in Superflex. I highly doubt he's going to fall to the 110. But based off of ADP, I'm looking at our ADP. It's Lawrence, Fields, Harris, Chase, Etienne, Trey Lance, Javonte Williams, Devonta Smith, Kyle Pitts, Zach Wilson. So there's a chance that you get another quarterback there. So potentially two quarterbacks, a running back, a wide receiver in 2022, and T. Higgins, and you move Mark Andrews, Devontae Adams, and Terry McLaurin. If this were me, and I've done this, there are leagues where I've had Devontae Adams in a league, and I was in a rebuilding team, and you move a player like Adams, what good is he going to do you if you're 3 years away from competing, if you're 2 years away from competing, and you have to look your your roster in the mirror and say, this is an actual team that can compete, or I'm a few years away. And if you're a few years away, there's no point in holding on to Devontae Adams. You might as well move him. And if you're going to move him to get a Justin Fields, another top 10 pick, T. Higgins, who should be a top 15 wide receiver in the NFL, and an additional 2022 first. I like this deal for both sides of the coin. This is another one of those. I like both sides. This is a good deal. Adams, McLaurin, and Andrews, Justin Fields, Rondale Moore, T. Higgins, and a 2022 first. Win now, give me Adams' side, but if you're a rebuilding team, I like the other side of that deal. So solid trade. Like both of those. Nothing to tear anybody apart just yet, but we'll probably get there. So let's take a look at another deal that went down, and this one of the best rookies in the NFL. One of the best rookies in 2020, Justin Jefferson. We saw Justin Jefferson get moved. So right here, don't know. Doesn't matter. 10-team, 12-team, 14-team. I don't give a shit what size league it is. This individual received Justin Jefferson, a 2022 second-round pick, the 208 to be exact, for Josh Jacobs in the 112. Listen, I thought Jacobs was going to smash in 2020. Didn't quite come to fruition. If you're telling me that I'm going to get a top, at worst, 6 wide receiver in the NFL in the 208, and right now, based on Destination Devy ADP, 208, you're looking at a player like a Pat Freiermuth, a Tylan Wallace, Jamar Jefferson, De'Ami Brown, Elijah Moore for Josh Jacobs in the 112. 112, we just talked about that, right? Moore, Waddle, Zach Wilson, Rashad Bateman. Give me Justin Jefferson. Like, I don't care if it's a 10-team league, a 12-team league, single quarterback, super flex. Give me Justin Jefferson in the 208. There's still going to be tremendous value. This class is deep. Give me Jefferson in the 208 for Josh Jacobs. I like this side from my man D Verge. Really, really like that. You're getting, and Jacobs, man, listen, I would take Najee Harris over Josh Jacobs right now. I think Jacobs, the fact that he was coined as a pass-catching running back coming out of Alabama, and it has not come to fruition so far in the NFL, that is concerning. That is a problem. He's a good running back, but give me Justin Jefferson over Jacobs in a vacuum. And, a 8-pick difference, an 8-pick difference, 208 to 112. Yeah, man, I'm down with that. Give me Justin Jefferson in the 208 opposed to Josh Jacobs in the 112. I like that deal. All right, we got a big-ass trade coming up right here. We got a big one with a lot of picks and only 2 players. But this is a move you make if you're a rebuilding team, or if you want to pull one of those things where you take your team into a rebuild, because that is fun sometimes to rebuild a team. So this deal, this individual traded away. Now just bear with me because there's a lot here. Bear with me. A 2022 first round pick, an additional 2022 first round pick. So we're looking at, let me just add them up. 1, 2, 3 2022 first round picks, a 2022 second, a 2022 third, a 2023 third, a 2021 312, so a third round pick in 2021, and a fourth round pick in 2021. So no first rounders in 2021, 3 2022 first, a 2022 second, a 2022 third, and 2 later picks in 2021, a third rounder and a fourth rounder. And they received Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs. Okay. Honestly, like, keeping it real, I really don't care about all the noise, all of the picks. Give me Diggs, give me Adams, 10 out of 10 times, 10-team league, 12-team league, Superflex, rebuild, contender. I mean, if you had Diggs and Adams, I would like to assume that your team wasn't god awful, right? Like, that's I'm going out on a limb. You know, they tell you not to assume, but I'm just going to assume if you had Adams and you had Diggs, your team had to have been somewhat decent. So to move those 2, and you don't even get a first-round pick back in this year's draft class, when the 2022 class, while it has improved, it does not look like the 2021 draft class. And you're getting back a late third in 2021, the last pick in the third round, and then a mid-fourth rounder in 2021. 3 first-round picks in 2022, no first-rounders in 2023. God, come on, man. Adams, Diggs, easy money, man. We ain't even got to spend a lot of time there. Like, hell of a job. Great job. Great job. This is why you become members of the squad. You make good deals like that, right? You fade all that noise, the rookie pick noise, and you get good players like Diggs, like Adams. That's an easy deal. 1 QB, Superflex does not matter. Adams, Diggs, easy money. Here we go. Another deal. See young guns getting moved. We see the young guns getting moved. So this individual sent away Alvin Kamara in the 204 in 2021. 204, you're talking about Mac Jones, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Terrace Marshall, Kenneth Gainwell. 4, Darrell Henderson, Chase Claypool, Cam Akers, and a 2022 first-round pick. Love AK-41, man. Love AK-41. But if you're telling me I'm getting a little bit younger at the running back position, we know Akers is going to be the guy moving forward. And just in case he gets hurt or something like that, you get his immediate backup in Darrell Henderson, who I still believe is a talented running back, probably not suited for a feature back role, but whether it's in Los Angeles or potentially somewhere else, he's going to have a role in the NFL. He's got speed. He's got explosiveness. Potentially the wide receiver 1 in Pittsburgh with Chase Claypool and a 2022 first-round pick. I think I like that side a little bit better. Maybe he could have gotten a little bit more for Alvin Kamara, but ultimately, sometimes the way that I deal in Dynasty, I'm not trying to squeeze every ounce of juice from the orange. Right now, I feel like he's got a good cup of OJ. You know what I'm saying? The cup is full. The cup is nice. You're getting Akers. You get Claypool. You're getting Henderson. You get a first-round pick. You move Kamara, you move to 204. I like that deal. I don't hate that deal for the Akers owner. Maybe, again, you could have gotten a little bit more for Kamara, but when you're getting 2 ascending talents like Akers and Claypool, and then you throw in a first-round pick, then you get Akers' immediate handcuff. I like that deal, man. That's not a bad deal. I think that's a good win-now move, and also a good move building towards the future. We don't know what New Orleans is going to look like at quarterback. Is it going to be Jameis Winston? Is it going to be Taysom Hill? Are they going to draft somebody? How's that offense going to operate now that Drew Brees is out of the picture? You would like to think that Alvin Kamara would be the focal point of that team, but you just don't know. We saw how his production dipped with Taysom Hill coming into the starting role. He's not going to dump off to Kamara. So I like the Akers Claypool side of this deal. I say this one is a wash. I like Akers Claypool. I love Alvin Kamara. I think this was another good deal for both sides of the point, both sides of the coin, right? So this next deal, this is why. Look at me. This is why you always send the offer. Even if it seems ridiculous, you send the offer because you just don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea what the other Dynasty manager is going to do. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know how they maneuver. So don't count people's. This is what I tell people. Don't count somebody else's pockets. Don't try to think like somebody else. You don't know what the hell they're going to do. So you send the offer. You send the trade, and maybe something like this will happen, okay? This individual traded Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Mullins, a 2022 first, and a 2022 third rounder, and received DeAndre Swift and the 212 in 2021.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. One more time. That is,
you played yourself.
That is brutal. That is a bad deal. That there's nothing in this. I don't care if it's Superflex, 1 QB, 10 points per passing touchdown. Give me Swift. Give me the 212. You can have Mullins. You can have Garoppolo. Take the 2022 third and the 2022 first. This is terrible. Brody, 1-2 Leafs, whoever you are, patreon.com/allgas. Sign up, and we will make sure that you do not make critical errors like this again. This is a bad deal. It's a horrible deal. Congratulations to Deshaun Watson 04, who received Swift and a second-round pick from Mullins, Garoppolo, and a 2022 first. This is why you always press send. You just send it. You never know. Shit like this gets accepted, and you set your team up to be a lot better in 2021 than you were in 2020 with Mullins and Garoppolo on your roster. Great deal. Don't care what format it is. Fantastic deal. Yeah. Moving on. Next. This is simplicity. I like this next one. I like clean, simple deals. I like real simple deals. And this is a very simple, clean deal that I prefer the A.J. Brown side of this deal. So the individual received Dalvin Cook, sends away A.J. Brown in the 104 in 2021. The 104, if you're talking about a Superflex league, that's ETN, that's Javonte Williams, that's Devontae Smith, that's Trey Lance, that's Kyle Pitts, that's Zach Wilson, assuming that the first three picks or the first three picks are Lawrence Fields Harris or Lawrence Fields Chase. Could be Najee Harris, could be Jamar Chase, could be give me Najee Harris and A.J. Brown over Dalvin Cook. Give me A.J. Brown and Jamar Chase over Dalvin Cook. Give me A.J. Brown and Trey Lance over Dalvin Cook. Even though I don't think that the individual who received Dalvin Cook, that wasn't a bad deal for them, because if you're getting Cook, you're getting a top 5 back in the NFL in his prime. You're probably a very good team if you can afford to move A.J. Brown. I'm assuming you probably have depth at the wide receiver position. But damn it, give me A.J. Brown in the 104 for Dalvin Cook. I like clean, simple deals like this. I like this. Give me A.J. Brown in the 104. Easy money. Love it. All right. What we got? Logan is back again. Let's see what he does. He's the one who got Swift and a 212 for Jimmy Garoppolo and Nick Mullins, I believe. So in this deal, sends away Allen Robinson in the 204 in 2021. Is this right? And he receives Tyler Boyd. I need in this league. Logan, 2 real. I need in this league. Sends Allen Robinson in the 204. Gets Tyler Boyd in the 106. All right, Allen Robinson, better than Tyler Boyd, right? Tyler Boyd has to compete with T. Higgins, and we don't know what Joe Burrow's looking like. Allen Robinson, dope. I think Allen Robinson is the top 12 wide receiver in the league. He gets the 106. So if you're talking Superflex 106, you're in that Devontae Smith, Javonte Williams, Kyle Pitts, Zach Wilson, Waddle, Moore, Bateman range. Sends away the 204. 204, you're talking about Terrace, Amon-Ra, Jamar Jefferson, Tylan Wallace in that range, potentially Mac Jones. Give me Tyler Boyd in the 106. I like that side of the deal. The other side, I don't hate it. I mean, you're getting A-Rob in the 204, but I mean, the 106 in 2021 and Tyler Boyd, yeah, man, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Logan, too real. You did another good deal right here. This was good business, big dog. This was good business. All right. 10-team, half-point PPR league, and there's like some rebuilding stuff going on, but doesn't matter, all right? This individual sends away Robert Tonyan, Damian Harris, a 2021 second-round pick, the 206 to be exact, and the 109 in 2021, and receives Cam Akers. Ew. Yeah, bruh. I'm probably going to roll with the other side of this one. I think I'm going to take the 109. I'm probably not. I'm changing my mind mid-show. I don't know what side I want. Probably Cam Akers. But to get the 109, the 206, Robert Tonyan, believe is a top 10 tight end in the league. Damian Harris, maybe, he's good, but he doesn't catch passes, and he's probably never going to catch passes in New England. You get Tonyan, 109, you're talking about a Pitts, Devonta Smith, Trey Lance, Travis Etienne, and that's in Superflex. So if we go to single quarterback, what are we looking like? Single quarterback ADP, 109, Rashad Bateman, Jalen Waddle, Rondale Moore, Trevor Lawrence. Oh, man. Yeah. Maybe you call this an overpay, but really you're talking about that it's really 109 in Tonyan. So if you're playing in tight end premium leagues, I mean, what's better, Rondale Moore and Robert Tonyan or Cam Akers? And then you throw in a Damian Harris and a 206. This one is going to be interesting to see what the comments think about this one, because initially, like off of first glance, I want the other side. I want Tonyan Harris, the 206 and the 109. As I think about this, man, to get a potential top 10 back in Cam Akers, which I don't believe Damian Harris has that ability. Man, this one is tough. I think I'll go with the Cam Akers side of this deal, but man, giving up 4 players for Akers, that's tough, man. I'm probably on the 109 side. 109. Shit, there it is. Y'all tell me, did I mess this one up? Who won this deal? I'm not quite sure. I think the 109, 206, Robert Tonyan, and Damian Harris over Cam Akers. The sum of those parts probably equals Akers, so maybe it's a wash. Y'all let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Last one we're going to do. Every time we do this show, we're going to go through 10 deals. 10 deals, quick, fast, in a hurry. Let's get to the point, and then we'll converse about it in a little bit. This one was hard. I saved this one for last. I have it labeled hard one. It's difficult. I don't know which side I like. All right. Same individual. He receives Terry McLaurin, the 106, the 2-2 in this year's class, 105 and 2-2. Sends off TJ Hawkinson, Jalen Reagor in the 102. So let's talk about this one for a minute. Superflex, 102, Justin Fields. So let's just put a face to a name. So he sends off Justin Fields, TJ Hawkinson, and Jalen Reagor. Receives Terry McLaurin, 105. That's going to be Jamar Chase, maybe Najee Harris, Devontae Smith, Trey Lance. So Terry McLaurin, let's just go quarterback, Trey Lance. In the 2-2, maybe Rashad Bateman. This one is tough because I think Reagor, I do believe Philadelphia will draft another wide receiver, and we're seeing a lot of stuff about Jamar Chase. I think that would be great for Chase and for Reagor. Also great for Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders. I don't think Reagor, that's my boy. I don't think he's an outside guy. I think they need to kick him inside, go find a true dominant alpha X to replace Alshon Jeffrey, to get Travis Fulgham out of there, let him slide to the Y side if they retain him. But then that frees things up for Reagor. So I do think a potential second-year breakout is on the horizon for Reagor. We know TJ Hawkinson's one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Jared Goff is there now. Jared Goff likes to target the tight end, targeted Higbee and Gerald Everett quite a bit. And then you get the 102, which is Justin Fields. That's a nice haul. Fields, Reagor, Hawkinson. If it's a single quarterback league, if Najee Harris is the 101, consensus, I've got 5 wide receivers in my tier 1. If you want to know how I have them ranked, y'all know where to go. But consensus based on ADP, Jamar Chase is the 102. So now you're talking about Jamar Chase, Jalen Reagor, and TJ Hawkinson for Terry McLaurin, Devonta Smith, and at 2-2, Jamar Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown. This is a tough deal because you're moving back a couple of spots in the first, but you're moving off of Jamar Chase for McLaurin, Smith, Kenneth Gainwell, Rashad Bateman, Rondale Moore potentially. This is a tough one. I think this is a lot closer than it looks initially, especially when you put names to an actual numerical value, a draft pick slot. And that's what you have to do when you're making these deals. don't just look at them as, I traded this second round pick, I traded this third round pick. You're trading a player. That second round pick, that second pick in the first round is Jamar Chase. And if Jamar Chase goes one, that's Najee Harris. Najee Harris, Jalen Reagor, TJ Hawkinson, or Terry McLaurin, Devonta Smith, and Tylan Wallace. I would probably take the Reagor Harris, the Reagor Chase, the Reagor Smith, Hawkinson side opposed to McLaurin, 5 and 2. But then if you switch it up, right? McLaurin, Kyle Pitts, and Amon-Ra St. Brown for Hawkinson, Reagor, and Harris. I mean, this is why it's important when you're moving these deals to start thinking about players and following sites, following people that have accurate ADP data to just kind of give you an idea of where these players are going. And when we do these mocks in Destination Devy, I mean, we're getting thousands of votes in cumulative total on these polls. It's not just one individual making a pick. We're voting amongst a group. Discord community is 500 plus strong. So you're getting 500 people that are participating in these polls, and we're tracking that, right? And to have a cumulative average draft position to see where they go, this is a tool that's useful for you when rookie draft season comes. And it's interesting to watch the value fluctuations from draft to draft based off of news, video, Rondale Moore jumping 42 inches in the vertical jump. I guarantee you when we do our next mock draft next week, Rondale Moore's ADP is going to skyrocket. It's people, man. It's people. The psychological game of this game is so easy to read if you have the necessary tools in front of you to make those decisions a lot easier. So this one, it's going to be interesting to see what you guys think. But that's what we do. That's what this is. This is the Terrible or Terrific Trade Show. Thank you for tuning in. I will be doing this every single week. So squad members, keep those trades coming. If you want some of your trades highlighted, featured, y'all know where to go. Down there, patreon.com/allgas. Come join the squad. I appreciate you dropping by. If you like the content we're laying down, subscribe to the channel, hit the alerts. Make sure you sub to the podcast as well. Appreciate y'all listening, man. My man Jordan Richards. Make sure y'all follow my man Jordan Richards, the best content producer in the damn game. Stay tuned for the Elite Seekers featuring Ben Eby up next later this week. But y'all, it's cold in Texas, man. It's supposed to get down to like 15 degrees, man. So I'm bundled up, but I'm still dropping that gas, baby. I'm out of this thing. Peace.